Okay, hello to the group. John Sturr here from Holiday, Utah. I want to do an update on the FishingFans rod that I purchased about a month ago, and it has since been broken. The tip fractured on me, and you can't quite see it with the resolution of the camera here, but as I twist it, you might be able to see right here the fracture. There we go, fracture of the tip. Now, this happened at an unopportune time because I was in southwestern Idaho in the Twin Falls area fishing, caught a nice 16-inch rainbow. And then as I was fishing, I noticed my line sometimes would slide in between this fracture and get hung up. And I was like, what is that? And so eventually I figured it out that the tip had fractured. Really bummed. But as I'm learning with this ultralight stuff, it's ultralight, and you gotta take care of it with kid gloves. So what I do, I went to AliExpress as I put this one down, and I bought another one. Actually, I bought two. And so this is an unboxing of these two rods. If I can get the top off of, I have to use my manly army strength. So these guys are great. I ordered it in a week and I got it in a week off of AliExpress, and I'll put links. Everything's in Chinese, so I don't understand it. I'll put links in the description, affiliate links, so you can take advantage. The great thing about these rods is they're $30 a piece with $30 shipping. And the only thing that I'm bummed about is they didn't combine the shipping. They billed me for shipping two rods in the same tube that they would have shipped one in. So that's a little bit of a bummer. So about 120 bucks for two rods. And as I learn about fishing in this day and age, that's just the way it goes. I mean, in terms of fragility of maybe your gear and different stuff. So I got a casting and a spinning. So let's open the casting first. That one's obviously different. The spinning is the same. It's in a wrapper, which is nice. And I'll never use the wrapper again. Like, probably ever. Because why would you use a wrapper? I got other rod holders. So here's the tip, nicely made, and here's the base, all wrapped up in plastic. FishingFans in English, which is interesting because everything else is in Chinese. Partial cork handle and partial, I don't know, foam, whatever. Like on the spinning rod, the base is kind of a ribbed carbon fiber, and then the tip becomes smooth. But as I poke the ceiling like I usually do, as I put it together, I don't want to say that this rod is incredible, but it's pretty darn flippin' good considering what you're paying for and what you're buying. $30, and you're not going to be able to find anything of this quality in the States. I'll say that flat out. It's got a ratcheted type grip, which is the same as the spinning, which is a really nice detail. And then the barrel adjustment is knurled too. Very comfortable in the hand. Typically, I'll put this Abu Revo Beast on here. Just awesome. Great sensitivity. The fish that I played was just of expectation. And take a look at these. And there's no reason to be afraid of Ali. Everyone is sometimes leery of maybe AliExpress, but I'm getting better service from AliExpress than, well, I shouldn't say that. It's comparable to eBay, maybe even better, because they get the stuff out the door. And then you got to, like I've said before, make sure that the shipping, you got to understand what kind of shipping it is. and not the 30 to 90 day shipping, which is typical of some of the smaller stuff you might buy off of AliExpress, whether it's batteries or cables or different things like that. But they've really stepped it up. And so if you buy it and then it's shipped and then you get it and it's of decent quality, everything's great. If you have to return anything, that's a bit of a trick, because then you got to get an address, send it to China, wait, 60 to 90 days, and then hopefully they understand it and blah, 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 and refund your money. So I try to purchase things that I have a good idea of what it is before I make that commitment. Because if I'm wishy-washy and I have to return something, that's tough. That's a tough part of that whole process. But other than that, if you know what you want and it's displayed correctly and you know the shipping is quick, and of course you're paying for shipping, like I said, from flipping China, you're getting it in a week. So I'm excited to try this out with my ultralight BFS type stuff. The rating on the rod, let me read that real quick. They say it's 1 to 8 grams. So usually when I see a rating like that, I understand that if it's 1 gram, it's probably not going to work. It's probably going to be a minimum of 3 gram weighted lure, up to maybe 12 grams, something like that. So just add 2 to 3 to what the rating is, and you'll be fine. And most of my baits are like that. I'm rarely fishing that really small, lightweight stuff, because it's just, I don't want to say it's unmanageable, but it's very minute. It's tough. It's tough to get your rig set up and everything else and dialed in, when most baits are more than that, 2.5 grams minimum. So, okay, that's my update on this rod. Poke the ceiling again. It's made by FishingFans. Well, FishingFans is the dealer, and the rod is a Qingju. I don't know. Qingxiu. Qingju. Yeah. It's a casting 5.6 2-piece ultralight, and that's the other thing. Like I've said, you know, you can't get 2-piece rods. You can't get 2-piece rods in the States, and that is a key selling point for me. Is a 2-piece rod, because then I can take it anywhere and travel and blah blah blah. Great stuff. Really happy to give them my business, because they solve my problems and they make a great product, and it's cheap. I mean, $30 for a rod and $30 in shipping. I have $60 in this piece. Can't beat it with a stick. And if I have to buy 10 rods over the period of time, that's totally affordable, because it's an incremental type expense. It's not like I'm spending $600 on a rod, just one rod. You know, I can have multiple setups and go from there and wear them out and even break them, which of course I did. But this is the casting, and I have the same spinning that I got. So, all right, hope this helps. Hope this helps understand the options out there, because in this day and age, it is awesome how you have options. 30 years ago, you didn't have options. You had what was on the rack. Now, you can shop the world and figure stuff out. And with a little bit of an investment, you can make choices and try it out and understand what's out there and what's going to fit for performance, for price, for everything else. So 5.6 rod, 2-piece, FishingFans, great stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Numbers are coming up, which is excellent. I'm about halfway there, so I'm probably 6 to 8 months out of being able to monetize. Good stuff. Cheers.